Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera para penonton Suara Sunnah di FB Live Jabatan Agama Islam Perlis, juga tuition online Perlis mengaji di FB Live Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Perlis. Alhamdulillah, syukur kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala dapat kita bertemu kembali dalam segmen tuition online Perlis mengaji pada hari ini Jumaat 10 April 2020 bersamaan 16 Syakban 1441 Hijrah. Apa khabar semua? Cikgu doakan semua masih sihat, sejahtera dan bersemangat menempuh hari demi hari sehingga tamatnya PKP kelak insya-Allah. Ini selamat menonton sambil belajar dalam teknik menjawab kertas 2 FIZIK 4531/2 bahagian B dan C yang disediakan oleh saya Puan Nadiah binti Haji Muhammad Rafiq. Baik, sebelum saya bermula, saya perkenalkan serba sedikit tentang diri saya. Iaitu saya, Cikgu Nadiah binti Muhammad Rafiq, berasal dari Kuala Lumpur, bertugas di Perlis selama 14 tahun dah, Alhamdulillah. InsyaAllah akan terus menabur bakti di sini. Masih muda, insyaAllah. Okey. Dan untuk pengenalan bagi kertas 2 FIZIK pada hari ini, soalan dalam bahasa Inggeris mendahului kertas FIZIK, iaitu bagi kertas 1, kertas 2 dan juga kertas 3. Ya, jadi saya suka sekiranya para pelajar, para murid dapat menguasai pemahaman soalan dalam bahasa Inggeris lebih dahulu berbanding bahasa Melayu. Kerana ia lebih mudah, lebih tepat untuk kita menjawab. Kalau kita guna dalam bahasa Inggeris. So, izinkan saya untuk slot kali ini menggunakan bahasa Inggeris dalam menyampaikan sedikit teknik ataupun tips dalam menjawab kertas 2 bahagian B dan C. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start. Okay, untuk FIZIK 4531/2, bahagi bahagian B ataupun section B, consists of 2 questions, question 9 and 10. So you can choose either 9 or 10 according to your confidence, for your knowledge, dan juga soalan ini, this question carries 20 marks. First of all, what the candidates should do is, you have to read up, the question and choose the most familiar, mastered and well comprehended physics concept. Next, read both questions thoroughly. Write down the facts, all the phrases or even the physical quantities that you know, that relate to the given question. Thirdly, there's a list of formula provided that might be useful for you to get a rough idea. Rough idea ni adalah idea kasar tentang soalan on which physics concept that you want to write. And the list formula provided at the front page after the cover is very, very useful and handy for you to use. And lastly, choose the one that you're most confident to answer. For this one, section B, question number 9. I choose question number 9. With the 2 identical electric kettles, P and Q, are filled with different quantity of water. So this, the first sentence, that carries the facts or the information for you to highlight, to yourself. First 2 identical electric kettles. Remember, electric, it has been provided, to you. Next is the different quantity water. Different quantity water. So this one you have to determine, from the diagram, which one has less or more. So you highlight Okay, the P has less, okay, volume of water, and Q more, right? So next, diagram 9.2 shows only kettle P releases steam. Okay, releases steam after 5 minutes of heating. Okay, only P. Only P. So you highlight P. So now, after you have highlighted all the things or the information given, now is the time for you to answer the first questions. Okay, after 5 minutes of heating, so the last word of the sentence given is the clue for the next question that will be asked to you. Okay, so A, what is the meaning of heat? Okay, so the answer is very simple, only one word. Okay, energy. Or in BM, we can say tenaga. Okay, next, B. So by using diagram 9.1 and 9.2, okay, so you are still using the same diagram. Okay, you have to compare. So here you have to, dalam bahasa Melayu disebut bandingkan. Okay, so means you have to compare 3 things. Okay, for you to obtain 3 marks. Okay. So mass, you have to compare the mass between 9.1 and 9.2. Next, heat supplied, okay, for both 9.1 and 9.2 diagram. And lastly, rise of temperature for 9.1 and 9.2. All right, so accordingly, you have to answer mass, heat supply, and the rise of temperature, okay, for you to get 3 marks. So when you compare, you can just simply say P and Q, okay, because both are the same electric kettle but different mass of water. So you can say mass P less than mass Q, or MP kurang, MP lebih, jisim P kurang, okay, or jisim Q lebih. Okay, so those are the words that accepted as answers. Next, heat supply. So you follow the flow. Okay, don't rush. Okay, do not rush. So you follow each of the phrases or the terms that need for you to identify and to compare. Okay, so the heat quantity is the same or heat same, ataupun quantity haba sama, ataupun haba sama. Okay, and thirdly, for the third marks, is rise in temperature P is greater or more than Q. You can use the symbol, never mind. Okay, but as long as you understood what the symbol means, okay, do not misuse it or wrongly use it, right? So kenaikan suhu P melebihi Q atau sebaliknya. Vice versa means sebaliknya. Temperature P more or temperature Q less. Okay? So reject. So there's a words for BM, okay, for bahasa Melayu that some candidates misuse it. Okay, so we have, selalunya kita dah biasa dengan kaedah ataupun perkataan lebih sikit, okay, ataupun lebih kurang, kurang lebih. So these kind of terms are not acceptable, okay, are not accepted. Memang tak boleh diterima langsung. Okay, so please do not use this kind of phrases ataupun perkataan ini untuk jawapan kamu, okay, dalam perbandingan. Okay, so sample answers. Let's look at sample answers. For maths, Mark 1. Okay, so this is the samples of answers that most candidates might write down. Ada yang dah pernah tulis. I've counted few. Okay, ada yang beberapa yang kita boleh elakkan lah. Right? So we have first one, mass Q less, okay, the symbol show less than P. So this one, okay, I will explain later, okay, whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, mass Q more than P, mass Q bigger than mass P, P small than Q, jisim Q lebih banyak berbanding P. So which of these answers is correct or which answers is wrong? Okay, yang mana jawapan daripada sini yang betul, mana jawapan daripada sini yang salah. Okay, let's look. For the first one, mass Q less than P. So it's wrong. Okay, simbol tu terbalik. Sepatutnya dia pilih yang mulut ke yang besar tu arah ke Q lah. Ya, bentuk yang terbuka tu macam tu ke Q. Kemudian kita ada mass Q more than P. So this one betul. Okay, correct. Whether dia guna more ke, bigger ke, greater ke pun boleh. Tak ada masalah. More than P. More less tak boleh. Less more tak boleh. Okay. Next, mass Q bigger than mass P. Correct. Itu memang itu ayat kita nak lah. Okay, or larger. P small than Q. P small than Q. Kenapa dekat sini salah? Okay, because dia tak beri kita, tak bagi tahu kita nak mass ke, temperature ke. Okay, because it need to compare. Okay, the variable. Variable ni penting. Okay, you have to state mass, mass, heat, heat. Sebab kita ada tiga parts or 3 phrases. Okay, yang kita kena bandingkan. So if you are not identify which variable that you are comparing, so means you are losing marks. Okay, di sini. And lastly, jisim Q lebih banyak berbanding P. Okay, betul. Lebih banyak. So dah tunjuk lebih pun ada, banyak pun ada. So perkataan lebih kat situ pun dah terima dah. So jisim Q lebih berbanding P. Dah okey dah lah. Okay, dia tambah lebih banyak tu means dia put a strength pada ayat dia. Okay, next kita lihat temperature. Because tadi heat supply adalah sama. So now we are looking at the rise of temperature. Okay, so mark 3. Mark 2 kita tak argue lah. Okay, dia adalah sama. Okay, for mark 3 temperature. Okay, temperature in Q is less than P. So saya ada 5 di sini. Okay, 5 sample answers. Rise of temperature in kettle P is larger than kettle Q. Temperature of kettle P has increased greater than Q. Suhu Q kurang banyak daripada P. Dan suhu P meningkat lebih dari Q. So itu adalah sample answers. Ada. Okay. There's a probability for you to write this kind of sentence without we know. Okay. Tak, kita pun tak pasti kan. Ada calon tulis macam ni. Ada calon tulis macam tu. So you shouldn't argue about this. So we just look and see which one can be accepted as answers, right? So the first sentence, temperature in Q is less than P. Okay, salah. So dia kata temperature in Q less than P. Okay, dia tidak menunjukkan kenaikan tu. Dia nak the sentence, remember, rise in temperature. So you should put that. Okay. To temperature, rise in temperature in Q less, okay, baru betul lah. So rise of temperature in kettle P is larger than kettle Q. Okay, betul. So P tadi tu sebab mass dia kecil. Okay, less mass or small mass, so greater. Okay, in rise of temperature. Alright, for temperature of kettle P has increased. Okay, dia tak bubuh kat situ, rise of temperature, right? But there's a word there. Okay, dekat situ, increased greater, ataupun greater. Okay, bertambah dengan banyak. Ya, bertambah dengan banyak. So dia betul lah, right? So itu menunjukkan bahawa ada kenaikan. Ya, ada kenaikan. Okay, in BM. So let's look sample answers in BM. So suhu Q kurang banyak daripada P. Okay, kurang banyak. Dekat situ WCR, wrong cancel right. Okay, wrong tu adalah banyak di belakang. Kita nak cakap kurang je. But then you say kurang banyak. Dah biasa cakap, kurang banyak tu. Tak boleh tu. Lebih banyak tu. So itu adalah all the terms yang normally we use in daily communication. Okay, dialect kita. So that's the thing that you need to, okay, avoid, prevent, okay, from writing your answers. Okay, and lastly, suhu P meningkat lebih daripada Q. So ini adalah jawapan yang betul lah. Menunjukkan meningkat dekat situ. Okay. So now we move on to next question. So I hope you gain some big ideas now on how to write good answers, okay, pertaining to the question needs. Okay, never ignore the question needs. You always to highlight. Okay, always highlight the question needs. Okay, in this question, it asks you to relate. Okay, the second question, state the relationship between the mass and the rise of temperature of the water. Okay, so it asks you to relate two of the variables, okay, discussed in the previous question. Okay, kita ada mass tadi kita dah bincang. We have discussed about the mass of P and Q, the rise in temperature of P and Q, and also the heat supply. Right? So here, okay, from here you can relate more easier by getting a help from the question paper itself. Okay, so first we look at the relationship, okay, between the mass and the rise of the temperature, okay, of the water. So big mass, small rise of temperature, you just relate back to what you have written in the question previously, okay, or inversely proportional. You can say small mass, large rise of temperature, okay, or you just write inversely proportional, okay, ataupun berkadar songsang, accepted, okay, masih lagi diterima. Okay, the third one, state the physical quantity that must be constant to deduce the relationship. Okay, physical quantity that must be constant. So means we cannot change it. It has been given to you, provided to you, okay, so we cannot change it in any experiment. Okay, so here the constant, the word here is a constant ataupun dalam bahasa Melayu yang mesti dimalarkan. Okay, okay, to deduce the relationship between the mass and rise of temperature. So di sini rise of temperature is the changing of the temperature itself. Usually kita ada perkataan theta or simbol theta, ya, perbezaan suhu or the difference in temperature. So here, how to answer? So from the question itself, it has been given to you the mass m, okay, and the rise of temperature is theta, right? So the one that you need here is only c. So how do you want to check whether your answer is correct or not? So you simply go to the the second page of your question paper, which is the list of formula, and you can simply find the formula list of formula, many of them listed here. So you just have to find the correct one. Okay, the one that you're looking for is number 13. Okay, heat Q equals to mc theta. So the word C here, or the letter C here, is meant by specific heat capacity. Okay, specific heat capacity. So this is what is the question is all about. Okay, ini adalah apa, ya, soalan ni berkenaan. Baru dekat sini baru kita boleh nampak lah. Only here you can determine apa soalan ni dikaitkan. Right? Alright, so C, the lemonade. So now we are practically going into the application, daily life application, okay, where the K-BAT, or we call it as HOTS, order thinking skill are needed here. Okay, you have to think, you have to apply, you have to analyze. Okay, so these are the things that you need to apply, okay, in this question. Just open up your thinking box, okay, buka kotak fikiran, okay, and try to adapt. Okay, few things in the question. So it gives you lemonade. So pernah minum lemonade? Lemonade is air lemon. Air lemon. Okay, can be cooled by adding ice cube into it. Okay, so and you ask not to drink it, but it asks you to give an explanation. Based on the above statement. Janganlah pula dapat soalan ni you fikirlah macam, oh, kenapa nak kena minum ke? This is not English or BM soalan ke apa ke, no. It is like an application lah, lebih kepada application, aplikasi. The word is aplikasi. So give an explanation based on the above statement. Berikan penerangan. So just now you can see the first question only 1 mark, followed by the second question 2 marks, third question 3 marks. Dia naik macam bukit kan. Okay, climbing a mountain. So itu memang the pattern. Okay, it is just the pattern of question asked. So it will be it will be climbing up. Okay, the marks will be climbing up, and the last one you can imagine how many marks you will write. So here it asks you to explain with 4 marks. So means 4 marks. Okay, the cooled ice cubes. Remember, highlight back the question is cooled. Mesti ada sejuk. Okay. Macam mana nak sejuk? Ask yourself. Okay, ice cubes. Okay, and next is you give explanation based on what the question wants you to do. So 4 marks require 4 points. Okay, not 4 paragraphs of answers, please. Ramai yang tulis dalam karangan sampai tak cukup helai kertas, tak sampai cukup line tu pun dah habis. Okay, so it's very, very tough for us examiners to find points for you. So you rather write in points rather in lengthy sentences, please. Alright? So ask yourself again, first one, what happened when you put ice cubes into a lemonade? Okay? You imagine a glass of lemonade or a jar of lemonade, satu jug, or a can of it, satu bentuk tin tu ke? Okay, how do you want to chill up? Okay, you put the ice cubes. Okay, what happened? Okay, next the answer is the melting process. What happened? Okay, when the ice cube is put into a jar or a glass of lemonade, so the ice will melt. You have seen this physically, you have experienced this physically, dan memang pernah tengok dan pernah merasai dia. Okay, you masukkan dalam, tak kisahlah lemonade ke Milo ke apa ke, sama juga, melting process will occur once the ice cube come out from the fridge or the freezer. And secondly, how the process happen. So this is what physics is all about. Apa kejadian fizik yang berlaku? Okay, how? So you relate to the previous question, which is mc theta. Okay, it has specific heat capacity dia, mass dia, theta dia. Okay, and the answer is Q. Okay, the amount of heat required, okay, to melt solid into liquid. So the answer is absorption of heat, okay, by the ice cube in order for it to cool down the lemonade. Thirdly, you relate, okay, mesti ada relationship punya, okay, which is the temperature and the cooling process. And lastly, okay, which is the melting, so the kinetic energy decreases, okay. And lastly, draw a conclusion. Okay, kita kena buat kesimpulan. Okay, for the statement. Alright, the temperature of lemonade reduced. So means it is cooled by the ice cubes or the ice. Right? So answers. The first one, okay, ice melt. Mesti ada perkataan melt di situ. Or you can say solid change to liquid or solid to liquid. Alright, fusion, lebur, not fission. There's a 2 words in physics which is fission and fusion. So this one we use fusion, not fission. Ice melebur, alright, ataupun lebur pun boleh dah, right? Next we relate the absorption of heat. So there's the word absorb, okay, must be included here. So we examiner will find the word absorb, heat absorb. Or ice cube absorb heat, okay, ice serap haba, haba dipindah, okay, and so on so forth, you boleh baca. Thirdly, kinetic energy decreases. Ini wajib tulis, okay. Kinetic energy decreases atau tenaga kinetik berkurang ataupun kurang. And the fourth one, the temperature or theta decreases. Suhu berkurang, okay. So this is all the points that we will find in your answer. So imagine if you write a paragraph of it, right? It will be tough for us to find, right? So I advise you write in points form, okay? But not that only points, just make a very simple sentence, right? Okay, next. Okay, for this question, diagram 9.3, okay, show you a cup, okay, with a lid. So it's very simple diagram, a sketch draw, okay, for you to have an idea, okay, on another thing that you have to apply in your daily life, a part of the understanding, okay, of the concept of heat. Right, for this one, it gave you a lidded cup, So the cup is not suitable to maintain. As you can see, it's very thin. The wall is not suitable to hold a hot drink too long for a longer time. And it asks you to find something that you have to modify or suggest, right? Cadangkan, okay, to maintain the temperature of a hot drink for a long time. So, untuk soalan ini, you have to, again, think out of the box, pemikiran luar kotak. So, imagine, what are the things that you can put in, okay, as answers, according to what you have seen outside. Apa yang pernah jumpa, cawan ni. So, what the question need you to do is, the first one, state and explain your suggestion based on what? The characteristics. So the question gives you the lid. The first characteristic is the lid. Second one, the cup itself. And the third one is a hot drink inside it. Okay, that contained inside the cup. Alright, so you have to use these characteristics or more than these three to produce a 10 marks answer. 10 markah. Okay, tadi 4, sekarang it jump to 10 marks. Okay, more than you can imagine. Kat sini, here, the candidates must be like lost. Apa nak tulis? What should I write for 10 marks, right? But it shouldn't be a problem, big problem, if you know the tips or the technique, right? So to gain 10 marks, you need 5 relevant facts or more. Mesti lebih pun tak ada masalah, no problem. Okay, we will try to find it for you, okay, to get 10 full marks for you. So this is where your imagination, your creativity is counted in. Okay, kat sini memang kita gunakan creativity, your inner self punya, imagination, visualization. So these are all the things that we need, okay, for you to put into the answer. Okay, memang kita nak sangat. Okay, or more, lebih. Bukan 5 saja, lebih pun tak ada masalah. But, never write an essay, please. Saya takkan terimalah cadangan orang yang nak tulis essay untuk 10 markah ni. Okay, it doesn't need 10 paragraphs, no, absolutely wrong. Not even like 1 paragraph for 2 sentences, 3 sentences, no. Okay, it's just a point. Okay, masih lagi kita fix to point form, right? Okay, so think and ponder 5 facts or more. Kita fikir 5 atau lebih fakta. Fakta dulu. Okay, the characteristics. Based on the characteristic, what you wanna write. Okay, you are asked to suggest a new lidded cup, okay, which can maintain the temperature of a hot drink for a longer time. Okay, the first one that you ask yourself, what is the material that we can use? Secondly, what is the cup's melting point? Okay, kita dah belajar the specific heat capacity to withhold the hot drink inside a cup. What should a cup made of? Apa bahan dia? Okay, and what is the melting point of the cup? Okay, and the specific heat capacity always relate to the previous questions that we have done. Okay, because it's kind of helpful. So those information that if you have found, okay, in the previous questions, is like a hand tools, benda yang memudahkan kamu, right? And the fourth one, maybe the colour. Siapa tak suka colour kan? Sekarang ni ada yang suka cat kereta metallic lah, hitam matte lah, kan? Ada yang berkilau, tak berkilau, okay, shining, not shining. Okay, have you wonder why they paint their car like that? Pernah tak terfikir macam tu? So those are the physics, the colour. Okay, the colour play vital role actually. Okay, and the fifth one, material of the lid. Remember, there are three characteristics: the lid, the cup, and also the hot drink. Okay, and last but not least, method to maintain the hot drink a longer time. Okay, for a longer time. Nak bagi dia panas panjang. Takkan kita nak bancuh air panas lepas 5 minit dah sejuk. Siapa nak minum kan? We always want hot drinks during the winter time or cold time, alright? Cold weather, so on and so forth. Right? Can you think of something familiar about this? Pernah terfikir tak apa yang kita boleh jumpa berdasarkan all the facts, okay, or the question that you ask yourself? Okay, it is like a vacuum flask. Vacuum flask, iaitu yang ini. Okay, ini. Memang banyak dah dijual, okay, vacuum flask. So you can see it is very handy, lightweight. Okay, dia ada lid, mesti ada lid. Pernah jumpa kan? Banyak kedai yang jual macam ni. I'm not promoting, sorry. But this one memang betul-betul menepatilah tajuk ini. So actually benda ni you have seen it, you have experienced using this cup or this flask. Okay, and next one is the cup itself, yang ini. Okay, this cup memang kita ada the one that betul-betul ikut, okay, the specifications of this question. Okay, it has a lid. Okay, so I open up the lid. Okay, the plastic lid. So remember the material, okay, and the body itself, the coloured, okay, no, not the coloured outside, but inside. Okay, can you see the inside? Okay, it is all in metal or steel colour. So it is shining. Alright, dia adalah reflector. So means the heat will be contained inside it. Okay, and also the handle and also the material of the cup is very lightweight. Okay, plastic. Alright. Okay, so next, create a table. Okay, cara yang mudah. Okay, very simple method for you to write your answer is using a table. Not tedious. You just make 2 columns and the rest of the rows is up to you. Okay, so first, the material of the cup. Use back what the question that you asked just now. Okay, the material of the cup. Okay, mesti insulator. Okay, the insulator. Okay, the insulator, which is polystyrene boleh, okay, plastic boleh. Okay, and next one, why you choose that kind of material? Okay, reduce heat conduction. Okay, reduce heat flow. Okay, tak panas lah when you hold it. Okay, it will not heated up. Okay, your hand will not burn out. Takkan panas. Okay, kurang konduksi haba terperangkap, penebak haba. Those are the answers that you can write. Okay, next. Okay, melting point. Okay, melting point of the cup mesti tinggi. Okay, mesti tinggi melting point. Or else dia akan cepat lebur lah. Okay, like a simple small plastic, a very thin film of plastic. When you pour in a hot water, so it will melt down. So tak bagus lah. So things means you have to use the high melting point material. Okay. Okay, difficult to melt or not easily melt boleh. Tak mudah lebur, payah lebur, okay, susah lebur. Okay, and the 5th point, okay, specific heat capacity should be high too. Mesti tinggi juga, okay. And the 6th, okay, the 6th point, okay, because kenapa dia tinggi, lambat panas lah. Lambat panas. Don't use the same reason. Okay, jangan guna reason yang sama untuk atas dan bawah. Macam 4, poin yang keempat dengan poin ke-6 tu you tulis sama. Avoid it, please. Try to find other reason. Lambat panas, susah nak panas, okay? Not easily heated up, okay? Alright, there was 7 point. Okay, point ke-7. Color. Okay, silver. Okay, white, shiny. Dekat dalam ni lah. Okay, dekat dalam ni. Shiny surface. Okay, lining with inner wall, layered with shiny material. Okay, white or silver color. Okay, so itu adalah ciri dia. Okay, the reason, reflector. Itu satu saja. Okay, when you have a shiny, like a steel type of surface, mesti permukaan dia pemantul. Okay, pemantul haba, heat reflector. Okay, and 9th point, material of the lid. So here, the lid. Okay, plastic. Okay, poor heat conductor. Okay, you can use other types of material for the lid. You can use ceramic, cardboard, vacuum. So here you got a the rubber, okay, the rubber lining, okay, to absorb or to vacuum up, okay, the cup, so that the vapor or the heat won't release out, right? So to prevent heat loss, reduce heat flow, avoid leaking of heat, trap heat, so cegah haba hilang, kurang haba alih keluar, okay, udara panas terperangkap. Okay, and the 11 point, so means lebih pun tak ada masalah kat sini, tak ada masalah. We have to find the answers for you. Okay, the method to maintain, okay, the hot drink, okay, for a longer time. Ada pula yang bubuh cover kan. Ada jual K-pop sekarang ni jual, ada yang balut sini semua tu. So itu cover dia lah tu. Selaput, tutup, lilit, selubung. So those are the words in Malay. Alright, for English, cover up. Okay, you can wrap with cloth. Okay, felt, flannel, punya tissue, fabric. Okay. So those are the material. Cotton lah, ada yang guna surat khabar lah. As long as you write it, wrap. Okay, prevent heat loss. So this one you can use the same reason kat atas. Haba terperangkap. Okay, air lambat sejuk. Susah nak sejuk. Masih lagi kekal panas. Okay. Alright, so section C. Okay, we have done with section B. So now we are moving up to section C. So section C brings 20 marks too. So you can choose either question 11 or question 12. Okay, and the answering time suggested is between 30 to 40 minutes. Sama jugalah. Okay, so this one lebih panjang sikit because you need to think more. The suitability, the appropriateness of the things or the apa soalan tu nak. So this one is very rigid sikit. Dia tak open concept. Just now tadi soalan B dia macam open concept sikit, soalan terbuka. This one is very close. So you need to always link up to what you have learned, what you have known, where you have masters and comprehended. Okay. So tips. Read both questions. Mesti baca dua-dua. Even though you dah tahu dah, alamak, soalan 12 ni susah lah. Cikgu selalu cakap soalan 12 susah, soalan 12 susah. Form 5 lah. Usually form 4 question will come out in question 11, and form 5 question will be come out in question number 12. Selalu macam tu. Okay, they will pair. Form 4 and form 5, form 4 and form 5. Tak ada both form 4, no. Okay, some will master in form 5, some will master form 4. So choose wisely. Okay, underline some notes. Mesti underline. Macam saya buat tadi. As you can see, I've circled. I've made points, arrow, semua tu ada. Okay, phrases. Okay, never answer both questions. Though you have ample time to do so. Ataupun memang you boleh buat lah. You master dua-dua lah. Form 4 pun boleh, form 5 pun boleh. Nak buat dua-dua. I'm not advise you to do, but memang ada juga yang buat lah. Okay, but I need you to use your time wisely. Okay, so section C. Question number 11. Dekat sini saya pilih form 4 dululah sebab syllabus tak habis lagi. So kalau kita ambil form 5, ada yang belajar, ada tak belajar lagi kan. Okay, so for question 11, diagram 11.1 shows a vessel. Okay, a vessel tu satu macam balang lah, vessel, which has two holes, X and Y, at different height. Okay, different, tu typo sikit kat situ, different height, bukan difference, different height. So when the vessel is filled with water, water spurts out from the two holes due to water pressure. Okay, nampak tak? Bila kita baca sekali tu macam, oh, water pressure. Macam tak nampak lagi apa. So you have to highlight two holes, X, Y. Kat mana? Tengok diagram. Oh, itu dia, X, Y. Circle. Okay. Next, Dia bagi tahu water pressure. So the keyword or the clue always at the end of the statement given. Mesti kat ujung sekali. Dekat sini semua tak membaca habis. Ya. So the question asks you the pressure. So pressure is force per unit area. Tak ada jawapan lain. Ni jawapan buku teks. We take from the textbook. So always the definition, you always link up to the textbook. And from the list of formula also you can check your answer, which is P equals to F over A. Okay. So next question, sample answer, sorry. Okay, we look at the first. Okay. 4. Okay, 4. Okay, ada 4 di situ, sample answer. So which one of these yang betul, mana yang salah? Okay, the first one salah. Kan, memang orang cakap, alah, apa susah, cedok kat depan je lah kan. You take from the front page, the list of formula. But, sorry, it's wrong. Kenapa? You have to define macam kat bawah ni. The second statement, jawapan yang ke bawah, nombor 2 ni, ya betul. Okay, why? Because F is a normal force and A is an area. Okay, dia ada penjelasan kepada F and A. So, for those yang tak tahu nak buat ayat, you just define the constant given. Ya, apa malah yang dia bagi. F, A tu apa, P tu apa. Ya. Daya normal bertindak pada seunit luas, betul. Daya ada, seunit ada. Perkataan seunit. Okay, per unit. Daya perluas, salah. Okay, dia mesti ada daya per unit luas. Okay, next question. In your answer sheet, draw. Okay, in your answer sheet. The keyword here is dalam kertas soalan. Dalam nilai jawapan. Ya, ramai dekat sini yang tak baca. Ya, tak baca perkataan tu. Draw the path. Okay, the path. Ataupun ada yang skip soalan ni kadang-kadang. Okay, sebab dia tak perasan nak buat apa pun. Hilang 2 markah macam tu je. Okay, draw the path of the water which spurts out from the holes X and Y. Okay, 2 marks. Mesti keluar melalui X dan Y. Jangan lukis kat mana lain. Okay. So, refer to the previous diagram given. Okay, pada soalan harian depan tu. Okay, cikgu dah letakkan di sini. I've put here. Okay, the diagram. So, as you can see, X is higher, Y is lower. Okay, so X tinggi. So, dia lebih dekat. Dan Y lebih jauh. You can draw, sketch using pencils. Okay, pen is not advisable. Okay, any drawings in science always use pencils. Okay, so 1 mark for X and 1 mark for Y. Okay, mark 2 for Y. Okay, what happens to the distance of liquid spurting out? Okay, from hole X when water is replaced by salt solution. So this one is HOTS. Okay, we are applying a new thing. Okay, we are changing some of the variable here. Tadi guna air, sekarang dia guna salt solution. Okay, what happens to the distance? So you just write either it is increasing or decreasing. So, but you have to explain. Okay, 2 marks for explanation. 1 mark is for your judgment. Here your deduction. So think. Dia suruh fikir. Salt solution is more dense or denser than water. Okay, so relate. More dense liquid results in higher pressure. Itu kita belajar kan? Okay, raw. Okay, kat situ kita ada huruf raw or symbol raw, which is density. Okay, and you conclude. Okay, you buat kesimpulan. So what will happen to the distance? Increase or decrease? So this is the sample answer. 3 points needed for 3 marks. Again, distance increase or large distance. Okay, so jarak bertambah or jarak lebih besar. Okay, lebih jauh boleh. Large density. Okay, why dia increase? Okay, kerana dia lebih ketumpatan dia besar, lebih tumpat. Okay, and the third one you can relate. Okay, pressure directly proportional to pressure density relate. Okay, ataupun directly proportional. Okay, so you can relate to the previous formula. P pressure equals to rho GH. Okay, dah diberi dalam list of formula. Okay, B. Okay, a car hydraulic system brake. Okay, 11.2 shows a car hydraulic brake system. Okay, dia ada bagi tahu dekat situ. Okay, area of master piston, slave piston. Okay, dia bagi gambar. So, dia suruh calculate the pressure acted on the master piston. Okay, so dekat sini pressure master piston. Dia nak kita kira pada yang umbuk utama. Okay, so you highlight the pressure acted on master piston. So given the force 15 Newton, okay, and the cross section area of the master piston is 2.84 times 10 to the power negative 4 meter square. So you just put into the formula P equals to F over A. So you will get the answer for first one, substitution of the facts, okay, into the information into the formula. And lastly, you can get the correct answer, 5.28 times 10 to the power 4 Pascal. Alright. Next, okay, so it gives you the car hydraulic brake system also, okay, and okay, it asks you to slave piston to find the force, okay, find the force produced on the slave piston, right? So here, I've highlighted the force produced on slave piston, okay, and also I copy down the question again. So now you highlight the slave piston area is 1.13 times 10 to the power of negative 3 meters square. Okay, so you just jot down everything inside your answer sheets, no problem, tak kisah pun, tak payah padah pun tak apa. So this is macam mana kita dapat from B1, okay, bila kita dapat area, pressure kita nak cari kat mana? So pressure kita akan cari pada B1, ya, B1 tadi, so dekat sini. Okay, 5.28 times 10 of 4 tadi tu. Okay, power of 4 Pascal. So you just put down dekat sinilah. Okay, formula dia. So you change a bit. So letakkan force tu sebelah kiri. Okay, this is like mathematics equation. You bawa ke kiri, pindah ke kanan. Okay, and you have force equals to 5.28. Ini kita ambil daripada previous B1, soalan B1 tadi, times 1.13 times 10 to the power negative 3, okay, meter square for Mark 1, and you get the answer is 59.68 Newton. Okay, so C. So this one is the one that you need to choose, okay, the hydraulic system. Okay, hydraulic system given inside a trailer or a truck or a big vehicle. Okay, bus macam tu, kenderaan besar lah. Okay, for this one is in construction area for a tipper. Okay, nak unload sand daripada a truck. Okay, and the table 3 shows the characteristics of different hydraulic systems. Okay, perbezaan sistem hydraulik, okay, that you need to choose. Ada P, Q, R, and S. So the first one, you need to look at the first characteristics, ciri-ciri yang pertama, okay, which is cross-section area of the master piston, followed by slave piston, and material used, 3. Fourth is boiling point of the hydraulic fluid, okay, takat didih cecair dia, okay, and only the fifth one you choose. Okay, yang mana yang terbaik? Jangan pilih dulu. Okay, jangan pilih dulu. Okay, my advice is don't pick first and you write the characteristic. You write down the characteristics, then only you conclude which one that you can choose. Okay, the best one. Okay, study the specification for all the 4. Mesti baca keempat-empat. Alright? So, and only give reason. Okay, explain the suitability and give reasons. So, explain suitability, determine the most, and give reasons. So these are the 4 things that you need to highlight whenever when you are given a very lengthy statement. Kena cari, kena tahu apa nak tulis for 10 marks. Alright? So specification of the hydraulic system, you kena, yang pertama, okay, the cross section. Saya ulang balik, the master piston. Second is the cross section of the slave piston. Okay, the material used for the transmission pipe. Nak sambungkan tu, okay, and also the boiling point of the hydraulic fluid, right? So this is the simple sketch that you can draw underneath the question paper for you to have a rough idea on which one is the slave, which one is the master piston, okay, and the type of the transmission pipe that you want to use, and also the fluid, right? So the first one is the master piston, slave piston, third one is the transmission pipe, and the fourth one is the hydraulic fluid, okay. So ini yang you boleh label, you can do on your own, okay, boleh buat sendiri, okay. You just have 5 minutes to sketch down, tak susah pun, okay. So next, before you answer, understand the whole concept of pressure first. Okay, pressure equals to P over F over A. So kena ingat yang ini. So you have to have the relationship, okay, of the pressure and force, pressure and cross-section area. So the first one is pressure with force. Okay, so the relationship is directly proportional to force. Okay, and the secondly is pressure inversely proportional. So directly proportional to 1 over A means inversely proportional. Kalau ada nampak macam ni, ini ada menunjukkan inversely proportional. Ayat dia adalah berkadar songsang. So these both, okay, which is higher pressure produce higher force, and the right side, higher pressure produce on a smaller surface area. Okay, dia berkadar songsang. Okay. So this one is Pascal principle. So tips in answering also same. Okay, create a table of 2 columns. Ingat, sequence, make sure you follow the sequence. Never write an essay. Okay, keep it simple and short, also accurate. Mesti tepat, simple dan paling penting sekali mudah untuk jawab. Okay, go for it. Okay. Table of answers. Okay, specification. Okay, cross-section area, master piston. Okay, besar, kecil. And then we have the slave piston, besar. Okay, so these are the answers. Specifications, reasons sebab semua. Boiling point. Okay, does not vaporize. Okay, boiling point tinggi, does not vaporize. Best choice is Q, okay? So because you have a small section of the master piston, big cross-section area for the slave piston, made of steel, high boiling point, okay? So to end up or to conclude my slot today, ada sedikit game, okay? Definition in physics, game on quizzes. So I've opened the game to all, okay, who watch these slots, okay, up to 11th April, tomorrow. Okay, the deadline here, and you can just log in to joinmyquiz.com, okay, and enter the game code 829241, okay, and test the, okay, boleh try lah, okay. And also, I do appreciate some feedback from you all, okay. You can log in to teachernat.bufu.com, okay, you can use the link kat bawah tu, alright, and just drop some comments or maybe some feedbacks on my slots. To improve, okay, ada apa-apa nak tanya or ada apa-apa nak cakap, nak tulis, you can do so. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Sebelum tu, okay, saya mengundur diri. Sentiasa stay at home, duduk rumah, hapus COVID-19. Okay, thank you for fairness di hospital. Para petugas, okay, dan juga peris mengaji, okay, untuk slot hari ini. Alright, saya sudahi dengan wabillahi taufik wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.